Lady Lorax of the Sea. At the end of the pier, where the brown water flows, and the wind smells like trash whenever it blows, and where the fish are all gone and nothing green grows, is the cave of the sea queen, the Lorax. Deep in the foam, sticky and gray, if you look deep enough, you can still see today where the Lorax once swam before the very first gram of plastic tarnished the seascape now gray. What was the Lorax, and why was she there before mountains of plastic appeared everywhere? From the far end of town to the depths of the sea, she might still live here and from the garbage break free. She'll tell you the story, if you're willing to pay. Fill a bucket with trash and take it away. Lighten her load, for the tide knows plastic alone takes 500 years to decompose. I am the Lorax, came a voice from below. I speak for the seas, as you already know. My tale is a sad one, and this I will show if you think you are truly ready to grow. The Lorax continued, way back in the days when the water was blue and did not resemble gobberfish goo, and the tides didn't hide radioactive fish, not even a shark would put on his dish. The ocean back then was kind to man, but he thus repaid it as only men can. Man saw this bountiful beauty aplenty, heard the humming fish humming, and took till nets came back empty. Not only that, but what man added still stings. Horrible plastics and styrofoam things. But those waves, those bountiful waves, who knew one day they would be hiding such graves? First one bottle, then a second, a third. In those days we hadn't invented the word plastic, a new, sleek, shiny device. They said, we'll cut down less trees, oh won't that be nice? I felt a great leaping joy in my heart. Maybe this plastic could be a good start to what no one knew. But from there, the problems just grew. We, the Loraxes, guardians of Earth, tried to use plastic and discover its worth. We put them on urchins to make them less sharp, but then they got caught in the throat of the carp. The more we tried using the trash in the sea, the more man just filled it with useless debris. Finally, when the plastic outnumbered the fish, I knew I had to risk becoming a dish. So I appeared to a young man on the pier like yourself, and cautioned him to keep his filth to himself. I am the Lorax. I speak for the seas. I speak for the seas, for they haven't the knees to stand up and walk to tell you like me, this plastic is really unsightly to see. It's hard like a rock and ends up in fish bellies, affecting deep sea squid and even bright jellies. You created this substance, I told him, to save trees, but now your greed is hurting the seas. This man on the pier threw his bottle away. That's just our culture. We like it that way. And then I got mad. I got terribly mad. I scoffed and I said, now listen here, Dad. The seas wouldn't be even half this bad if you just use less and clean up this mess. No one on earth should leave this much waste. The seas are all now like a treacherous paste. Don't you see? Don't you see? You are crazy with greed. It's just like what happened with that truffula seed. The Lorax took a deep breath and looked up to the sky. I wish we had freedom, both you and I. She shifted some trash and straightened her fins. In this story, unfortunately, nobody wins. Just then, with a perilous flop and the squelching sad sound of a wet mop, under their feet, what could it be? The Lorax gasped. The very last fish in the sea! Unless you count me. The boy cried, what can I do? You must give me a clue. I have friends that are willing to come help too. The Lorax then smiled. I pose to man this challenge, some may call drastic. When they have no fish left, let them eat plastic. But now that you're here, though you may be just one, I feel my mission might soon be done. For unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not. So take this bottle and add it to the pail and keep at it slow and steady like a snail. And maybe, just maybe, someday you might see a whale.